Come on, guys. Just one more. Just one more! Okay. Whoa! Look at all the level ups. Nice. That's gonna be useful. Cool. Howdy, folks. I am Ruzkiel, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, we finished off Nekomaru Nadai's free time events and got started on Peko's. We got a couple into hers. We have a few more to do. Hopefully, in this one, we can finish those off. So, I mean, we're right here, so, God. I have been having an awfully hard time with this lately, and I don't know why. I don't know if I'm just I don't know if there's not a whole lot going on that I need to keep track of, or, well, not a whole lot going on for me to really talk about, or if there's really just nothing really interesting to talk about, or if I have really nothing to say. What is it? It's 79, okay. Yeah, here we go. We almost have enough for you. I think we've had this one, yeah, because I talked about the constipation. Okay, so she's given her steely, cool gaze. It feels like she's making an even more intense face than usual. I don't know how you can necessarily do that. Is she worried about something? I can't tell if I should ask her or not. Calm down. Are you alright? You're starting to turn pale. Oh, was I? What? What were you even trying to do? Well, actually, I was trying to smile. Huh? Mahiro told me that I am the only one who doesn't smile for her pictures. So, I thought I should do something about it, but it's harder than I thought. So, will you try to make me laugh? This is sudden. Anything is fine as long as it's funny, so give it a try. You're acting like you lowered the bar, but it's still really high. I know. If it's possible, I'd like it to have something to do with animals. That might be something that stirs warm feelings inside me. That may be, but then I like the ellipses after this one. Either that or Panda. Panda's just kind of a funny name. Turtle. The bashful turtle turtled up. Just kidding. Womp womp. Damn, tough crowd. Then Panda. Oh, well, of course, Warm Fuzzy. She wants the warm... How the hell did I not see that in the first place? I was more focused on the grammar than I was the actual content, I guess. Panda walks into a restaurant, eats, shoots, and leaves. I already know they do that. Ah, crap. Botched the delivery. It's not even that clever of a joke. However, pandas are nice. Their white and black fur is very adorable and fluffy. Someday, I would like to try to touch one. Well, they're bears. Oh my god. So is my... Okay. I was thinking... I directly linked it to Monokuma. I mean... Pandas don't really look all that... Well, okay, granted. I know that they'll be able to screw you up if you really piss them off, but... I haven't really read anything about that too much. Then again, I mean, who goes and Googles panda attacks? Anyway, Peko's face seemed to soften a little when she said that. Even though my joke completely failed to land, well, I guess this'll do. You helped me, Hajime. I can't really smile that well. I've been like this ever since I was young. The childhood friend I always played with used to cry and say my face was scary. There was also a time when my first love coldly told me that too. Even so, I never really needed to smile, so I never thought about it all that much. And because I completely neglected it, I forgot how to do it entirely. It's Not normal for someone to forget how to smile. Was she subjected to an outrageous amount of harsh training? Or is there some other reason? Hajime, what is wrong? Nothing. Anyway, I'll make sure to tell you a funnier joke next time. That would be wonderful. I will be looking forward to it. Kept chatting with Peko for a while and spent time thinking of ideas for funny jokes. Well, I'll have to edit that out. That was disgusting. After parting ways with Peko, I decided to return to my room, and then we go into island mode. So, I guess this does give quite a bit of insight into how she was treated and how she viewed her life, as demonstrated in Chapter 2. So that's pretty cool. That it really ties pretty closely to what happens in the narrative. Oh, holiday! We don't even get island mode. Cool. Okay, that's fine. We can go right into it then. That works. So, but yeah, because I was starting to get that sense in the after the first couple of free time events with her, where that's kind of where they were going to go with it, which makes it. I mean, admittedly, it makes sense. It's kind of a fascinating. Not baseline, kind of a fascinating backstory. That's probably the word that I was thinking of. So it makes sense that you would probably develop your free time events around around trying to portray a character who might come from that situation without necessarily giving that away right off the bat. But so. Yeah, here we are. Next one. Listen to this, Hajime. I have discovered a revolutionary technique. What sort of revolutionary technique? Are you talking about how to smile? Yes. Hiyoko taught it to me. I wouldn't say she'd know how to smile well. I have a bad feeling about this. I have not attempted it yet, but I have properly memorized how to do it. First, I must hook my fingers to both sides of my mouth. And if I pull them to the side and up a little, it will resemble smiling. And what dentists do to you in the chair? Show me your teeth. Have you been flossing lately? God. That's just for show, though. However, that is not all. Apparently, there is a magic spell you can use in this state to make yourself and anyone else laugh. Magic spell? Apparently, I must pull both sides of my mouth with my fingers and chant, "I was born on a pirate ship." Though I am skeptical, I shall attempt it. No, just stop. This is a prank little kids play on each other. I don't get the pirate ship bit. It's different. Is that a regional thing? I feel like it might be a regional thing. Magic spell, really? God damn it, Hiyoko. You do a lot of screwed up things. and that's why you will always be regulated to being overworked until you pass out for 3 days. Because you deserve it. Hajime, why did you stop me? It's nothing. You've done nothing wrong, but I don't think you can really call that a smile. I think it'll be more like a smirk or something similar to that. I see. So, just as I thought, there is no way for me to make someone smile since I am incapable of smiling. No, I didn't mean it like that. My hero showed me her photos the other day. They were filled with images of smiling faces. I don't know how else to say this, but they were very nice photos. I learned that smiles gives people power. And I remembered when I was a kid. There was a time when my childhood friend and I nearly got lost in the mountains. Lost in the mountains? Did you wander away from your parents? No. We were forced into someone's car. Isn't that kidnapping? Well, it was fine until I saw a chance for us to escape. Afterward, we got lost in the mountains. You're being really calm about this, but that's an intense situation. I desperately tried to cheer up my friend, but I was also scared and worried. My friend could sense that as well, so in the end, I ended up making him cry. If I had been able to smile and tell him that everything was going to be okay, even if it was a lie, I might have been able to take away his fear. I haven't grown at all since then. So what happened? Were you both saved? Of course. My sword is a tool to protect people. I made sure I protected my friend. Protect, huh? Peko became strong for that sake, but because she became too strong... Hey, Peko, I want to help you out too, if you don't mind. Huh? Let me help you until you can finally smile on your own. Isn't it too early to give up now? I see. Hajime, to tell you the truth, there is one more thing I would like you to do. Me? I need... No, wait. Hold on. I need to prepare myself a bit more. When the time comes, I will tell you. So until then, please forget what I said. Excuse me. I don't really understand, but Peko quickly vanished. Why were her cheeks red? Could it be... No, that's impossible. There's no way Peko's interested in me. There is no way, right? Oh, look, level up. So, instinctually, she has the capacity, and that was clearly evident in Chapter 2 as well, for affection and whatnot, but being able to, not necessarily instinctively relay it, but maybe subconsciously portray that affection and happiness as well, is what got kind of, I don't want to say beat, but worked out of her because of her position. God, this is actually really fascinating, and I'm doing what I can to try tying previous free time events together, trying to look at it with a more literary mindset. Admittedly, and the reason I say this is because it kind of came up recently in comments of all places. I have a terrible literary mind, and I'm not very creative, so art and literature, finding subtext and finding subtext in anything generally, but I'm writing, movies, music, all that sort of stuff. I'm not the best at. Okay, so God, I don't. As far as I can tell, the last item on my list for Peko is number 110. Oh, I can go up. Then why couldn't I go up before? Maybe I was just using the wrong one. 110. Oh, I have plenty of these. Sword books. From Sayaka M. That's a reference to the first one. Yes, I am giving this to you. Anyway, I have kind of a terrible... Is it left side or right side? I think left side is logical, which I am very less... In that case, I'm very left side minded. Very, very, very pragmatic, very logical, very... pretty damn... I like to think that I'm pretty damn good at math and numbers. And that side of learning. Right side, garbage. Not creative. And... So it makes certain things like that hard. I'm really getting distracted here. Anyway, back to the free time events. Hajime, about our previous matter. Yeah? So the time has finally come. I don't really know why, but my heart is racing like crazy. This place is no good. Let's talk somewhere else. Let's talk somewhere else. I followed Peko until we arrived at the beach. We were completely alone. Don't kill me. Peko's blushing. She looks like she wants to say something, but she's keeping silent. This is it, and there's no question. I should man up and say it first. Well, okay, so, here's the thing. This is a complicated situation. On one hand, she wants to love. She wants to be loved, but I mean, I don't think she would really like something so straightforward, and we don't know for certain. We don't know for certain what she necessarily wants. Friends could be good. That's kind of a nice segue, I guess. That's kind of a nice medium ground between that and so what do you want? Because that's a little, depending on how you say it, could be taken as almost insulting. So let's just try this one first. No, interesting. Why don't we just be friends? You want to be my friend. You're really strange for saying you want to be friends with me. Did I make a mistake somehow? Okay, have 50-50 chance, right? Maybe we just need to give her a little push to saying it herself. Yes, okay. I'm just going to ask you outright. What do you want me to do? Yes, of course. Actually, I was wondering if you could give me advice on asking someone out on a date. Date? Fool, don't say it out loud. What would happen if someone heard us? May I ask who you're interested in? I cannot say that. Although we know all too well at this point. However, you're the only one I can ask for help with this. I beg of you. Consider it a big favor to me. The only thing I know for certain is the person she wants to ask out isn't me. Well, that's obvious. I knew it. Even if we were getting along, there's no way someone like Peko would ask me out. As he feels sorry for himself, which, granted, the fact that he can basically sway everyone up to this point that we've talked to is impressive in and of itself. He probably was just expecting it at that point. If we are able to escape this island, I'm thinking about asking him out. And when I do, I want him to see my smiling face this time. This time? Do you mean your childhood friend? Right now, he's been forced to fight a lonely battle. A battle against himself. A battle against himself? Is he sick or something? Okay, admittedly, I'm kind of losing track of what the himself bit is. Because I don't see... Well, okay, so actually, scratch that. In the early ones, he did seem conflicted between wanting to put on his... I'd hate to spoil stuff, but at the same time, this is episode goddamn 184. No, yes, this is goddamn episode 184. Chances are you can't expect to not have spoilers. So I think this is at least adequate warning. So in the early chapters, Fuyuhiko did portray elements of wanting to show his Yakuza and being tough and all that without, preserve his image and persona. On the other hand, there were plenty of instances where you could tell he wanted to join in with the group, and he wanted to like be friendly, but he was conflicted between those two personas and between those two conflicting ideas, and I'm thinking that might be what she's talking about. That was a hell of a digression. Maybe that's why Peko wants him to see her smile. Whatever. Anyway, fine. I got it. I'm not all that experienced myself, but I think it's fine if you don't overthink it and just casually ask him, let's do something together. You want him to smile, right? You just have to make him feel like smiling. It'd be great if I could do that, but I don't know if I can. Severe... God, it's great. Peak physical condition, steely cold exterior, and completely cowardice in the face of human interaction. They really her lifestyle really did a number on her. Oh, Glass House dude. Why don't you imagine his smiling face? His smiling face. I see. Now that you mention it, I remember this one incident. At the time, He had this really handsome smile. Jeez. I guess Peko does know how to smile. That's it. As long as you make that face when you ask him out, there's no way he'd say no to you. Hajime, even though it's only a little, I feel like I understand now. Smiling is not something you have to force. When your arm gets warm, smiles come to you naturally. I was desperate to protect something, so I had completely forgotten something as simple as that. Thank you. Thank you for making me remember that which is most important to me. No, I really didn't do that much. By the way, what incident did you remember? It's something that happened when we were kids. We went to the zoo and he ended up picking a fight with the king of the monkeys. To protect him, I threw myself into the fray. As Peko reminisced about her childhood friend, she looked cuter than I'd ever seen her before. I'm a little jealous of her friend. This is really the only time Hajime's really expressed interest in someone, huh? At least as far as I can think of, and as far as in inner dialogue. Maybe Chiaki? Although, admittedly, it has been a hell of a while, and I did kinda superimpose my own bias in that regard. Who else have we talked with that I can think of? Uh-oh. Mahiru. Oh, Mahiru. Mahiru's was sweet. And now I'm reminiscing myself, but I guess this is fine too, because now that Peko's opening up to me, there's no doubt that a strong bond has formed between us. And we're gonna see the black thong, aren't we? Lightning flash. Yep. At least they kept that consistent. I will admit. So, that does it for Peko. After staring at the ocean for a while and listening to Peko stories, I went back to my room. So that does it for Peko. In the next one, we will start probably another lady, because we have plenty of ladies, might as well. So it's probably going to be either Hiyoko or Mikan. Let's get Hiyoko out of the way. I have been dumping on her lately, so it may be time to kind of make up for that a little bit. So in the next one, we will start free time events with Hiyoko. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.